That's
Alright,
yeah.
we're doing another Bonnie mission. This is where we get to tame horses, and also we get the lasso, so we can hog tie people now. After this mission.
Finally.
Finally!
Been waiting all night.
And I already have the trophy, but there is a trophy for tying up a woman and laying her on railroad tracks and letting her get hit.
Something like
Seems
that.
like if that came out in the game
I'm
today,
grateful
there's
for the hospitality.
Kotaku articles written about it.
I feel like there were people bitching about it back
Been here
then,
for 30
but
years now.
then they just kind of
Came here
forgot
from the
about it, I
east.
guess.
The land had never been settled.
Well, we're only a couple months away from
For 10
Red
years
Dead
we
Redemption
fought the
2,
Indians.
so
Tough
they've got
men.
time to,
And we had
do that again.
outlaws, and we had drought,
At least in Red Dead Redemption 2,
This
you're
guy's great
an
mustache.
actual,
terrible winters.
You're-
Cholera.
you're an actual bad guy, not a
Yeah.
reformed bad guy.
Yeah, it
Sorry
would
to
be
hear that,
in
sir.
character.
I've seen strong men.
Can you grow a big old like Snidely Whiplash mustache?
In this game, no. In 2, yes.
Sick and die.
Yes.
So
Game of the
Out
year.
of my life.
something they announced for Red Dead
sir.
Redemption 2.
When I hear
So
about this
in Grand Theft
so-called
Auto, you go to the
federal
barber.
Real-time hair
sending
growth.
out
Yes.
agents
Oh, really?
covert
Yes, that's I was
Oh.
getting to that.
Oh,
In
boy.
Grand Theft Auto, you go to the barber and you leave with more hair than you went in with. In Red Dead Redemption
Yeah,
2, you
he just
grow
has,
your
like
hair.
a bag under the counter.
You grow your hair, you grow your beard, and then you can get it cut.
And all that symbolizes.
I just
That's
realized
one of
my
those.
screen paused
You may
like
be
10
right,
minutes
sir.
ago, and I didn't.
Did not even notice.
Realize
That's the quality of content that we produce.
Sorry.
You don't get this kind of
Oh my
content
god.
from
This
LPs
guy's
these
mustache
days.
is insane.
And he's not voiced by Sam Elliott. It's really disappointing.
Is he voiced by Ron Perlman?
No.
Or was this after they had that big spat with
Trust
Ray
me, sir.
Liotta and they were like, all right, we're
I
not
agree
getting
with
anybody famous ever again for these games?
I didn't know about that, but I don't think there's anybody famous in
No,
this
well,
game.
their big spat was with the guy who played
Come
Nico.
on, Bonnie, we got things to do.
Huh.
Mr. Marston, do you want
Oh,
to join
yeah.
us?
So that would have been,
It's
this would have been
Daddy's
before
favorite
that.
pastime.
I don't think they had any issues with radio. I think it was. I mean,
No, they did. I remember.
Breaking
Piece
in.
of shit.
I remember reading a magazine
Come on.
article
I hear you're a
specifically
pretty
about that,
decent
where
writer.
like he thought that he
Whoever
like
that is.
he did Vice City for like not very much money, and then it turned into a huge success. He thought he should have got more money, and Rockstar was like, "Well, if that's what you feel about it, then how about this? Tommy Vercetti's dead canonically. Fuck you."
You're gonna need this, Mr. Marston.
Yeah, I don't think there's an...
Let's
I was
see
gonna
what
have a
that
list
new
on
life
hand
looks
of
like to you.
all the voice
That
actors,
land
but
says
I
there's a
didn't do
popular
that,
horse
so
nearby.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think
Samuel
there's
L.
anybody
Jackson
famous.
is John Marston.
So now, we get to break a horse.
Don't hurt that horse.
Not like that.
You sure have
Well,
some
it's still
interesting
Although,
probably
theories
like
on
that.
what the
terminology
government's
is
doing, sir.
very cool.
Theories, Mr. Marston.
I mean,
Yeah.
I saw
We're
the
just gonna
They do
jump
some
on it
pretty
until
shitty
it lets us
stuff to
ride it.
horses.
Exactly a state
Yeah, we
Uh,
do.
sent you.
Still do
Well,
today.
is he wrong?
If you've ever
I
heard
saw
of
those
the
men
Big
from
Lick.
train.
The government
I
can go to
didn't.
hell,
It
if
is
you ask me.
a
Those
type
sons
of
of
horse
bitches
walk
steal a
that
coin
a
off
Tennessee
dead
walking
man's
horse
eye.
does.
Mr.
And
Marston.
where they
He's
lift
right.
their front
Now,
feet
I
up
don't
really
know
high.
much about politics.
Or about all 4 feet up really
I
high.
know we're
And
only
to do
a
that,
Like
to
at the
make them do
same
that, they
time?
make it so
Power's
that
like
it hurts
drink.
for them
The
to
more you
walk,
have, the more
so
you
that
want.
they try to like get their
There's
hoof away
few
from the
men
ground
who
as
can
far
handle
as
it.
possible.
There's
So
some
they-
things in this
Wow,
country
that's-
a woman
that's-
will do
fucking
much
shit.
better if you ask me.
What's
I
the
ain't gonna
point of it?
argue with that,
Super
Mr.
villain.
McFarlane.
To make the two it's like a contest to see which
Oh.
horse has
See who can
walked.
torture a horse more.
That's
Yeah.
stupid.
It's outlawed, but people still do it, of course.
How would like
Speaking of
so
horses, look at these
so you hurt your horse to make it look better at the horse show, but then like you go to the horse show and do this like illegal horse move and nobody's like that
No,
guy
the horse move isn't illegal, just the
modified his horse.
the accentuating it with the
Take it slow now.
hurting.
So,
Yeah, it's artificially making your horse pants down.
but here's how you break horses.
So
in
even
this
if
game.
even if you like win that contest by not doing that, everybody's gonna think like, man, that motherfucker did a thing to
Yeah,
his horse.
probably.
So with this
It's a bad
minigame,
deal.
it's extremely easy. You try to stay centered. Basically, you just turn the control stick away from where the horse is going.
It's like
Uh,
a manual in Tony Hawk, a thing
yeah,
I could
it's-
never do.
It's really easy in this game. The only real like the
Goes
better the
on
horse
for-
is, the longer it'll take. But
Was
it's
there any
really
sort of
easy.
like, was there any like visual indicator of how good a horse is in this, like color? of the
Yeah,
horse or
color.
something?
The size of their eyeballs.
Color. Like earlier, I stopped and looked at one that was white. That was a really good horse, but the game gives it to you later, so I was just gonna...
I remember, well, back to Breath of the Wild, like they had a really complicated system where you could determine how good a horse is, where it's like
You take it to
certain
the
color.
barn.
No, it's like certain colors of horses are faster, but also like horses with solid fur patterns are faster, also than ones that
There's
have
just
spots.
all kinds.
That's
of
just how you can
crazy
eyeball it,
shit
but
going
I
on
mean, then
in
you can
that
just
game.
take them back to the whatever the
stable guy.
stables, and it tells you their stats right there.
Yeah, that's a good game.
It is a good game.
Yeah, it
So is this. This is also a good
Sure
game.
is.
Yeah, it's alright.
Yeehaw, again.
Yeehaw. So in this game,
I like your father.
this black horse is mine because I hitched it to a post at my house. If I break
That's
another
horse
horse or
law.
get,
Family, I
God
mean.
damn.
We don't have a lot anymore.
If I break an,
You have
for
enough.
fuck's sake.
It's one that gets so many folks in trouble.
If I break another horse
and
and hitch it at the post, it'll replace this one, and it'll be mine. And no matter where you are in the world, if you whistle, it'll come to you.
It's
um,
no wonder you
you
look
can also
Can you
buy-
hitch a Can you hitch a
These-
horse at a different place and have multiple horses?
No, you have one horse. And whenever you go
It's
back,
like a marriage.
yeah.
uh,
And just like a marriage, you can get rid of it so easily and accidentally kill it if you shoot it in the head. And so you
It's
can
got
also
dark.
buy horse deeds at the general stores, and those will tell you how good a horse is, like from 1 to 3 stars. I think there's 4 3-star horses. I actually have one because I think it was a pre-order bonus, and they made all the pre-order bonuses immediately available.
Hey, Bonnie.
In the Game of the Year edition.
Been spotted somewhere outside of Armadillo.
Note to self: never marry Missile Waster.
We can really do with those horses.
That's probably a good life rule for everybody. Everybody should write that down.
No rest for the
Okay,
wicked.
so
Let's see
now
if
we have
can
to
track down that other herd
get another
of
horse.
horses.
And I think this is the one that's the really good one.
You never did tell me why you were never
The
married.
robot horse.
Aside from the snobbery, that is.
You sure have a lot.
Undead
I'm
Nightmare
just
has a
surprised, that's
unicorn
all.
that
You must have been
has
quite
a
a kid.
trail of
The fact that
rainbows
you're talking
behind
in
it
the
when you
past
ride,
says
which
it
is pretty
all.
awesome.
No,
Man,
that's
I
not
wish
what
I
I mean. You
played
must
more
have
Undead
some
Nightmare.
suitors, that's all I'm
But
saying.
I will
I left
play
it
that
alone.
after I play this,
Here and
maybe.
there.
in my
A
closet
ranch in the middle
for
of
a long
Pennington
time,
Stead
and
ain't
it
really
got
the
water
place to
damage
find
from
a
my leaking
husband.
water heater in my
Amos,
old apartment,
he's a
and
little,
there's some black mold
well, you
still
know,
on it, so I had to throw
countrified.
everything out.
Where'd you get
That's
your airs
gross.
and graces?
Yeah.
Well, and you wouldn't be able to
At
play it
least
anyway
you freed
after
yourself from
your
the
dad
shackles
destroyed
of
your
the
Lord,
PS3.
save us
sessions.
from being savages. I'd like to talk about more than just cattle and chickens sometimes.
Man, my old
that's
apartment
all.
was so bad,
And after
and my new
brother
apartment
left,
was so good.
it was up to me to become the man of the ranch. He'd never admit it, but my pa's a lot frailer than he looks.
You're worth 2 of any man I know, miss.
I'll try to take that as a compliment.
Wow, look at this great vista.
Oh
See that
yeah,
mountain?
it looks
There it is.
fantastic.
Windows.
Anyway,
This
really
my
looks good.
wife is kind of like you, Miss McFarland.
Is that so?
She's always
And
been
you
a
can
woman in a
go
man's
over there
world.
or
You
whatever.
don't talk
I
about
don't
her
think
very
you
Did you
can.
Looks like the ranch hand's up ahead.
Did you ever get do the Bigfoot mission in Undead Nightmare?
Oh yeah, I've
It's the
100%
saddest
beat it.
mission in any video game.
Yeah,
Play as Bigfoot.
no, you wipe them all out. And
Let's drive
it
them up the
speaks
canyon
English
where
and
it
is very
narrows.
sad that it's the
Trap
last of
them
its
there.
race and then you kill it.
Yeah.
Good game, great game.
Didn't people say there was a Bigfoot in the normal game too? I mean, they say that for every.
They say that
single
about
game.
every Grand
It was
Theft
San
Auto.
Andreas was where the rumors started, so they put it in Undead Nightmares, reference that, and then you
They
can
put it
see
in
one in
GTA
a
5 too.
yeah, you can see it in a thermal scope in one mission in GTA 5. Yeah, I'm still undecided on if I think I'll probably just go ahead and do whatever.
I'll see you there, miss.
LP Undead Nightmare after this. Gotta go full completion.
Whoa.
Alright, now we're herding horses. Because herding cows wasn't
Don't
bad
hurt those
enough.
horses.
I'm not hurting them, I'm herding.
Hmm.
Come on.
Deep hurting.
Some deep herding going on.
That's what I said.
Don't do it. Okay.
Whoa.
Gotta get the head of the horse pack.
Get the blonde one.
I think that might be the one that I ultimately want.
Easy.
Oh, come on, go over there.
I don't know actual horse color names, so I'm just going with blonde.
Destroy
Yeah,
those horses.
That wasn't so bad.
That means put them in a
Vanilla.
stable in horse lingo.
And see, that one is just a wild
Looks
one.
like we got the lot of them.
Megaspell says you can play as Luigi in Red Dead Redemption. You have to beat the game without saving or losing a single drop of.
Get in the way.
Yeah, that is true. My uncle works for Nintendo and confirmed it.
Let's go.
Somehow slipped it
Oh.
into this game on a 360 and PS3.
Alright, so
Come.
don't want to accidentally shoot it. Had to make sure I was actually using my lasso.
So don't deadeye your dynamite into it.
I'm gonna have so much fun with that later.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure you can deadeye the lasso as well.
Not really.
I swear I've done it in the game.
I just tried.
Yeah,
it,
you're
it
just
didn't
that
work.
good, man.
Alright, got it. And so yeah, we'll break it again.
Can you lasso a cactus?
Come on.
No,
come
I'll
on.
try
I think-
after this.
I think the lasso like only auto targets people.
Can
And
you
and
can you,
horses.
can you lasso the horse and like loop the rope around a cactus so
No,
that the
it'll
horse
just
like runs
clip
around
through
in a
it.
circle and spins? Wow, this game
I think you're just. I
not
think
all
you're just.
cracked up to me.
The
No,
rope will clip through everything.
I think you're just wanting a Wild West Just Cause game.
Maybe I am. Is that so wrong?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Got it.
We're friends now.
Well, honestly, I think they'd be more likely to make a Just Cause Battle Royal at this point.
Oh, God.
Just cause it about oil?
Battle Royal.
Battle
Oh.
Royale.
Yeah,
Battle
that
Royale.
genre that every single video game is going to be
I
this
know
year.
what battle royale
What the?
or
Oh.
battle royal business.
That was weird.
It's a Battle
Thanks
Royale
for your
with
help
cheese.
today, Mr. Marston. We got some.
I think that's going to be the
fine
multiplayer in this game.
I
Red Dead Redemption
guarantee
2.
it.
That stallion
guarantee
is
it.
100 cowboys drop out of hot air balloons.
He's a fine
This
animal.
was the Civil War.
So we get to keep this horse, and this is a very good horse. It's one of those top 3 best breeds, or 4, however many. So I want to keep this for as long as possible.
Is that as ranked in Horse Aficionado magazine?
Yeah.
Horse fancy.
Okay, so back to Bonnie or go back to Marshall? We're closer
The
to
competition
Marshall.
between
Marshall?
Horse Fancy magazine and Fancy Horse magazine is a stiff and bloody one.
They've been
Yeah, okay, so
battling out
this
for
is a
hundreds of years.
Kentucky Saddler.
I bet
And,
a horse could bite your whole hand.
Probably.
It could. So,
He knows from experience.
Yes. Okay, so here's a random event. These guys are attacking this poor dude. We're gonna save them.
Why are they attacking? Shouldn't they attack a rich guy so they can take his money?
This is a
Dumb
treasure
criminals.
hunter. So they want his treasure. So
Well, if he's poor, clearly he hasn't found the treasure yet. Early
well,
on that
as
note.
we are about to see, he has a treasure map.
You want map? I
Hmm.
retire. Here, take map. You earn it.
I feel
He's
like
been like hiding behind a rock, waiting for him to go yippee, and like throw his head up in the
Yeah,
air.
the
Like,
horse better not run off. The horse is
Remember-
like running off if you get off of him. So
I remember having the issue with this game where the random events would always be the same one every single time.
yeah.
To the point where, like, if you see a wagon with a lady next to it, just go, because it's a trap every single
Yeah.
time.
Okay, so now we
it's
have
like
a
that
treasure map.
one.
So let's see
It's like
what
that one
it
homeless
leads
lady
to.
at the gas station by my house that always has like a different story every time I go there.
So,
Mm,
number 1, you got
Surgeons attach toddler's hand to belly after horse bites his fingers off.
Why
So
didn't
it
they
can.
put it back on his arm? They really
Right.
fucked that one up.
so you have a tree with a noose and a rock, and
that's the hanging rock.
oh,
Oh, I love
Uh,
You
these.
just went past it.
The
well,
hanging tree.
let's pretend Drackle didn't just give that away. And then step 2 is you go behind the rock.
Spoiler, there's
What
a
could this
noose that-
possibly lead to?
I'm like the worst kid at the Blue's Clues taping who knows that he's like, that's right there. That's behind the thing.
Okay, so hanging rock it is. Hey, you were right. So we go behind it as the map declared, and I don't think it.
I loved doing these. Each one I was like, this is gonna be impossible to find. But then I found it.
That's how I
Where-
felt
That's a
about
cool
There it
Beamer
is.
story.
in
Snap.
the video game The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I don't think anybody's mentioned that one yet.
A game we'd all rather be playing, apparently.
No, I
It is
like
really
this
good.
game. This is my favorite Grand Theft Auto game.
What have we
Yeah, but can you like ride a shield down a hill though?
My favorite Grand Theft Auto game is The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
All right, so we finished the first treasure hunter thing. They are in the journal here. Challenges. So now we have a new map.
I like the one that was in the like haunted
It's
house.
a backpack full of heroin.
This one is near the river, near a campsite, down the thing. We'll get around to it. We'll do it later. Mainly because I don't know where
Rose
they are.
gold.
Other than the first one, I do not know where they are.
So do you just get money for finding that, or do you have to go like
You get,
find somebody to sell the treasure to?
You have to sell it, which is fine. I just go to a general store and sell it.
Would you guys like to hear about some Red Dead Redemption fanfiction?
Absolutely.
Sure.
Yes.
How many?
1000% yes.
Did any of them have Sonic the Hedgehog in them?
Oh,
Doesn't
okay,
look-
so we have our stranger mission here, actually. I'll probably do that instead of the marshal.
Come on, easy on them.
Strangers in this are kind of like in 4 and I think 5 did it that way, where they're in the world, they're not necessarily on your map until you're near them. And they're pretty okay, I guess. I don't know, I haven't played them in a while.
The Outlaw and the Bounty Hunter. Lily West is one of
Yeah,
the
damn
most
it.
wanted outlaws in all of New Austin, murder and bank robbery. The day finally comes when she sets down her gun, but she also loses someone she loves to the bounty hunter who has been following her for months. This is a Red Dead Redemption inspiring story. It won't be 100% perfect or historically correct, so don't quote critique me. I'm just letting my imagination run wild.
Hope you enjoy that.
That's a strong
Probably
start.
still critique it.
And then Obama chuckled and said, "You mean the Chaos Emeralds?"
Oh, here's a random event. This guy's attacking this poor lady. I'll lasso him good.
Last one. Why haven't you given up? Because I'm the last one. I'm not giving up now. Veronica Gull, a girl
Oh.
whose mother was murdered in cold blood
That
and
is
her father
restated
taken
the
away
premise,
by a
right?
gang in 1912. She had
Hey.
to grow up on her own.
I got there a little late. He killed the lady.
It's now 1915. The Wild West is dying, but Veronica's thirst for blood isn't.
Wait,
She goes after the gang that
1915?
killed her mother and stole her father with the help of friends. This story is inspired by the game Red Dead Redemption. Please note that none of the images used in this are mine. Oh, I should put that on mine, actually. I forgot.
you said that it takes place in 1915?
Yes.
That'd be 4 years after this game.
Why didn't they say the Wild West has been tamed? Fucking amateur hour.
You try to lasso the dead body just now.
No, I lassoed the alive guy, and he had already killed her.
bastards tying them up after they're dead.
Okay, so I've just bought a property. There's some properties are here and there. Some of them are you rent them.
Don't become a land baron. That's
It's just
exactly the kind of
places to
guy
save
you
the game.
like. Marston.
Yeah, Marston becomes the thing he hates most. Rich.
The
Real
government.
estate.
Oh,
Howdy.
right. I'm gonna buy the rabbit's foot, and I can't afford both of the maps. Can't afford. The
Same
games.
love, different people. There is a girl named Eva, and she lives in Armadillo. One day she was walking horse midnight to check on here because she felt sick. On the road she heard a voice. Help, please. Eva ran quickly as she can, and she got closer and closer. I hope you like this one. I stopped writing stories in a long while, so here you go, a fanfiction kind of.
Wait,
My
was that the
favorite
whole
game.
story?
No, that was the
We're gonna do this.
could
screen.
be-
That was the cold open to the fanfic.
yeah. Sorry for the bad cover. It's temporary. I upload twice a week. Thursday and Friday. They last updated in 2016.
Them people in the hills.
How come you
The
always
hills
got to
near
zip up your
Hank Rock.
pants when you get
They
off
took-
that horse?
Did the police force help you?
Oh, they can't even help
Oh.
themselves. Please, sir.
This lady's
My
son is
I need
missing.
your help.
Hope
We're
he's
gonna
okay.
help
Come, I'll bring him back to you.
They took him. I don't know who, but they did.
The
And we're
Ku Klux Klan.
alright, so yeah, read
Red
that thing
Dead
up there.
Redemption.
That's what strangers are.
During his travels, John Marston meets Ellie Johnson, a young outlaw on the run from her former gang. She joins John in his quest to find Bill Williamson. This is basically just the story of my dorky fantasies turned into. Yes, I fantasize about John Marston. So what? It's that voice, I'm telling you. Rated
Can't
R
blame
for
her.
language, violence, and possible future sexual content.
Whoa.
Oh man.
Remember,
Definitely
this
love
is gonna go up on
future
YouTube
sexual
later. I
content.
mean, gotta keep it R, I guess I don't
You
care.
get demonetized instantly.
Yeah, I'm gonna be demonetized. I'm not gonna make partner on
no.
Twitch now. Thanks.
Our livelihood.
Oh no.
Am I going the right way? Yeah, okay. So, they took him over here. I heard gunshots, but... It's really
How
hard
long
to
are
tell.
you streaming for?
What? Till a little bit
Now
after 11.
9:30.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
so like
No,
an hour
I'll
and a half
probably
left.
be here for the whole thing.
We're gonna talk smack about you as soon as you leave. Whoa, there's blood
That's
on the
fine.
ground.
And also before you leave.
Yeah,
The,
I'm gonna search this shoe for some clues.
Shoe clues.
Oh yeah, I remember this quest.
There's a blue paw print on this.
We have to jump inside this book to find the killer.
Okay,
the
Is that
killer
it for
was
now?
cholera.
inactive. Okay, so inactive for now. There's a couple more around here. Like, there's one there. There's one here. I'm gonna go do this one real quick before we do the next Marshall
What
mission.
kind of crime has happened where the only thing left is a
Kneel right
bone in a shoe
And a pile of blood. But
and some grape jam?
Kai
Boy, I
got
hope nobody steps in this blood before the police get here.
well, we're gonna have to ponder
right.
what's
Yeah.
going on with that. We're gonna have to sit down in our thinking chair.
It's like a perfectly
Press-
clean bone too. They like completely
They stripped
American
that sucker.
appetites. What could that mean?
it's like museum bleached.
Well, Cherrydim brings up a good point. American appetites. And that is a clean rib bone. I'm gonna pick some flowers while we're pondering.
Our horizon.
Whoa!
America
And I
in the Western
started the
Hemisphere.
survivalist
A man
challenge.
named John Murphy is hunting for revenge. Who is he up against? A dangerous bandit gang that honest citizens have to build their lives around. John Murphy struggles to put up a fight with no one brave enough to stand with him. One of the tags is poison ivy. I wonder if that's the
Poison
Batman
ivy from
villain,
Batman?
Somebody's
or
shooting stuff over there.
just poison ivy makes the plant makes an appearance in this story.
Thank you for
Sad.
the advanced trigger warning, Cherrydim. I'm very triggered by poison ivy. Alright, we're here to do another stranger mission. Oh, this isn't the one I thought it was. We'll start it anyway.
Everything all right, madam?
It's Miss. Oh,
How did we get 20 people watching
let me
this?
look at you.
They
A gentleman.
typed in the wrong URL.
Of my
A bunch
Peter.
of people were searching for Red
Have
Dead
you
Redemption
seen
2.
him?
I don't think
And
so.
they are sorely
It's just like
disappointed.
the first
Where
game.
is that man? We'll be late for the ceremony. He must still be at the saloon in Armadillo, talking to the musicians. He's such a
So
fine
stranger
man.
missions, I think you can start
Must be making
like,
things right for
a lot
me,
of them at
as
once, and
usual.
it doesn't really matter.
Well, I gotta
Uh,
get going, ma'am. I'm sure your Peter will be just fine.
Then just as you move
Wait,
around the world,
I beg
you'll
you.
find the
Would
next
you
part of the
possibly
mission or
go
whatever.
Fetch him for me. This was meant to be my perfect day. Please, sir, Something must have happened.
I hope you don't leave this lady, this poor confused lady out here.
So
Well,
you want me?
It's probably exactly what
I'm
it's
gonna
like.
show
Peter,
her
so
a
you can have a
perfect
perfect
day.
day.
Yes.
Oh, that's nice.
Please.
2 in the back of the head.
I'll see you later.
Think about the rabbits, lady. Where'd my horse go? There it is. So now, go talk to this guy. I've been riding this horse with no saddle. Good thing John already has a kid. He's not having
Does this lady have like Alzheimer's or something?
Yeah.
We will find out as we complete the mission.
It's Ebola again.
We'll get her official diagnosis.
The crazies. It's Frontier Doctor.
Oh.
Vapors.
So you know,
Okay.
I don't take requests, mister.
There's some
Looking for a
pop-in in
man.
this game here and there.
Name's Peter. Fella's meant to get married today.
Horse
Seen
pop
around?
in right in front of you.
Who?
Yes, that will happen too.
Peter is what she said.
You ain't after no Pete Turner, are you?
For all I know. Where can I find him?
Well, my memory escapes me when not properly stimulated.
No saddle on that
Let's see if we
horse.
can refresh it.
Gotta be uncomfortable.
$5 will do.
$5.
Yeah, I thought you had a
Land
Kentucky
for me.
saddler. You gotta saddle
What do you
that
need
shit,
done?
dude.
It's my wife. She
It's not a
packed me
Kentucky
this morning and
barebacker.
left.
That's something totally different.
The dumb bitch is still at the freight station waiting for the stagecoach.
It's my wife.
Convince her to take me back.
Here's $5, sir. I'm not. That's impossible. I can't do that.
Now, you'll need more than talk. for that
$5, you can buy a
Also, the that was the pianist I just spoke to, and
Where's
piano
the
just
cat?
started playing in the background, so he's a phantom pianist.
Excuse me, miss.
He's just a fraud to player piano.
Rose?
He's like going crazy, like, oh, whoa, I'm going on the ivory.
Miss, please. If only.
You know what?
Everybody's
Tell
too
that bastard I ain't going back.
drunk and their eyes are too bad to realize he's not actually pressing the keys.
Sign an oath, miss. For better or worse. When I
John
see
Marston is a
give him
married
one
man,
last
in
chance.
case it hasn't been made obvious.
Bothering me, you dumb
He
cowpoke,
cares about the
or I'll call
sanctity of
marshal.
marriage. Feeling threatened late?
Just across the street.
Gentlemen, are you?
Yeah,
Sure.
waiting on the
Back
stagecoach,
then, but
and I
trust me,
just
same
threatened
as
her
God.
and lost some
Kill him
honor.
when he's asleep.
Wow.
It's your business, madam. And
I
wish
feel like I
you
would have
luck
lost
with it.
more if I had lassoed and
Too
hogtied
yellow to
her.
come and get me himself, is he? Poison that little maggot.
Goodness.
What did he do?
What didn't he do? He's a fiddler who
What a
can't
jerk.
stop fiddling.
Fiddler who can't stop fiddling.
If I even see you look at a whore again.
Oh, thank you, my friend. Well, you sure know how to talk to women. Truth is, Pete Turner ain't been in Armadillo for near on 20 years now.
Damn it.
Kind of a queer fella and all. Wasn't here every night. Sure as the moon in the sky.
What happened to him?
What happens to all of us? I reckon you'll find him at Odd Fellas Rest.
So do you not have an option to like help her get out of town?
That's where he'd be, I guess.
No. Well, I could have paid him $5, and then
She
he
would
would
have
have told me what I needed to know, and she would have left.
But you
Wow,
brought
so-
someone to an unhappy marriage. Way to go.
For $5 fucking, dude. This
This
guy,
is the 1800. Oh, wait, no. This is 1911. Okay, there's a wanted poster up. I'll
it's like
do those at
$5
later.
in 1911 is $60 now or something. Like
I-
it's still.
I've only
not
got
that
25
much.
bucks, dude. I'm trying to save money here by threatening a woman at
25 bucks.
gunpoint.
$25 in 1911 dollars is like $300 in now dollars. So,
Is
I mean,
it?
if I had, I'm just pulling that out of my ass.
I
But
don't
like,
know.
if I like, the ratios line up at least.
Yeah,
And
so
if
he was
I-
asking for a shitload of money. I wasn't gonna give him money.
He's asking for $60. If I had $300 and somebody was like, pay me $60 or like bring my wife back so I can beat her some more, I'd like pay him the $60 and she could leave. What?
Wow. You do not know the value of a dollar.
It would be about $120 today.
See?
Still, no, okay. So you still like the same ratio, 1/5 of your total cash on hand to like save this lady from like eventually getting murdered, probably.
Killed by a
Jesus.
He will never
I'll
dance
say
with
it was
another.
dishonorable.
Peter Torner.
So we're just gonna leave that lady, I guess, because it says the mission is complete. Damn it! Stupid coyote. Yeah, okay.
I guess it's supposed to be like, oh, she was crazy.
Oh.
Never mind.